Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we're going to be looking at the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham may not immediately come to mind when notable Showbiz or Chuck E. Cheese locations are brought up, but not only did one of the locations spawn an infamous photo of Chuck E. Cheese, but I also have obtained footage of that same location from its earlier years. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I will be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next Chuck E. Cheese video, I'll be covering a more local location of mine, which has a somewhat rare feature nowadays. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Birmingham, Alabama. As usual, I'll only be covering the basic information of this city. Birmingham was founded on June 1st, 1871 by the Ellington Company. The city was named after Birmingham City in the United Kingdom. As of 2021 US Census estimates, the population is 197,575, making it the third most populous city in Alabama. The 500 Old Town Road location, also known as the Vestavia location, opened on October 20th, 1982 in the Old Town Road Shopping Center as the fifth Showbiz Pizza Place in Alabama. There's no information on the location for its first 4 years of operation. However, there is some info on the location in 1986 that gives some good insight on what the location had during the time, and I'll go ahead and explain how I found it. While going through some old VHS tapes my grandparents had, I found a VHS tape of my uncle's 11th birthday, which just so happened to be from a Showbiz Pizza Place. My mom remembered this being from the Vestavia location, as this was also her local Showbiz when she was a kid. So now, I present to you what I believe to be the first public footage of the Vestavia location as a Showbiz Pizza Place.
Ah, you crazy boy. Look at you. Some what? I'm not responsible for your shoes. I'm sorry. Look who's here. It's Miss Chocachola. Hello, birthday mom.
Alright. Just got to say how big it was right out for. Here they come!
Hey, John. How old are you?
He needs another pizza. He ate it real fast.
And we're going to sing happy birthday. We're going to sing real loud for John, okay? I know you guys can do it. You've been talking real loud. On the count of three, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Those candles out in one shot. Ready? Go! Keep going. All right, that was pretty good. We're going to go back and sing a real big song for you, John. Chucky, we'll see you later. Everybody else, we're going to act a little bit.
That's another one under your belt, Chucky, baby.
Clayton,
Yeah,
can you back up a little bit for a minute?
I felt like back up, Hunter. How are you gonna teach your cake?
Clayton.
John, look! Look! Look at John. Mary, come here.
Alright, now that you've seen that, let's go over some of the things this video confirms. For one, it seems to have a typical Showbiz Pizza Place layout, from what I can tell at least. You can see things such as their skee-ball machines and their ball pit as well, but we can also see in this footage that this location also had a Chucky walk-around costume, which is standard to my knowledge during this time. We also see in action the control deck, which allowed the workers to speak to people through the Billy Bob animatronic. I'm not sure how much footage of that there is, but it's nice to have more, I guess. We also see performances from this location's Rock of Fire explosion, which includes the Circus/Monkeys show tape from July of 1986, and the most footage being of Happy Birthday medley. I wish more footage had been taken, honestly, but being able to find this public footage of the location, which doesn't seem to exist online, and being able to post it to share with everyone feels great. I'll be uploading the footage separately from this video later on, but I wanted to share it in this video first so I could point out some of the things it provides us with information-wise. In the late 80s, this location very likely got the campground upgrade to Billy Bob's stage, which replaced Smitty's Super Service Station with the Showbiz Pizza Place campground. The only photo that exists of a Birmingham location with the campground upgrade doesn't specify whether it's from the Roebuck location or the Vestavia location. Comments on the videos I found the photos in said they were from the Vestavia location, so I'll be assuming they're from this location. Please do let me know if any of these photos are from the Roebuck location though, as I'll be happy to clarify if they're not from Vestavia. This location also received the 1988 remodel. Beginning in 1989 due to a disagreement between Aaron Fechter and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza Place would convert their Rock of Fire Explosion Band into Munch's Make Believe Band. Vestavia would be one of the vast majority of locations to undergo this change, receiving it in 1991. Photos of this location show off Chucky, Helen with Munch Jr., Munch, Jasper, and Pasquale in their own separate photos. The only animatronic not documented from this location is Pizza Cam, though later footage and photos show that they did indeed have it. The main thing we can see from these photos is that Pasquale seems to have not reused Duke's drum, as the drum design is different from the one Duke used. In the mid-1990s, Vestavia received a remodel, which removed the neon signage, blue and white awnings, and some checkers around the store, and added new decor as well as sky tubes. In fall of 2000, Vestavia received the Phase 3 remodel, which removed the 90s decor, such as the record posters, some other 90s elements, and the biggest change, removing the 3-stage from one of the first 5 Studio C betas to be installed in a Chuck E. Cheese location. The fate of the 3-stage animatronics are unknown, though if I had to guess, they were either destroyed or sent to corporate, or another location, for spare parts. In 2011, Vestavia received the 2005 remodel, which removed all 90s decor, the balcony seating, and the showroom walls. They also added purple walls as well. In 2016, this location got the 2015 remodel as a result of fire damage from a neighboring building. This remodel got rid of the Studio C Beta Chuck and replaced it with the 2015 model dance floor. The Studio C Beta Chuck, however, has one interesting aspect to it that I want to touch on. In early 2021, an infamous photo of that location's Studio C Beta in a broken, abandoned state went viral in early 2021. It's very likely that you've seen this photo before, as it is often used to portray abandoned Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Luckily, the specific Studio C Beta has a happy ending to its fate. CEC Florida made a comment on a video that showed the photo of the animatronic and stated that he had found the animatronic in Mount Olive landfill in Birmingham, Alabama, and paid $6,000 for him. As of 2023, the animatronic has been fully restored and is in the hands of a private collector. I couldn't find anything that confirms or denies if CEC Florida is the current owner of this animatronic or not. However, in any case, it is nice to see that the Studio C Beta has been preserved. The final and current remodel Vestavia received was a 2.0 remodel they received in December of 2021, which not only remodeled the exterior, but the interior as well. It also removed the 2015 dance floor and replaced it with the newer 2021 dance floor due to flood damage. They also added a video wall that the newer dance floor models have. That brings us to today. As of June 2023, this location is still open and still has the 2.0 remodel. It's quite disappointing to see it this way for me, as this was my local location I went to as a kid. The interesting history around it, with the viral animatronic photo and all, did surprise me when I first saw it, so that was cool. Still, as someone who's been inside a 2.0 remodeled Chuck E. Cheese, it just isn't the same, especially without the animatronics. The 9325 Parkway East location, also known as Roebuck, opened in May of 1983 as a Showbiz Pizza Place. Unfortunately, no photos or videos have surfaced online of this place as a Showbiz, so I can only guess what they had. If I did have to guess, though, it was likely similar to Vestavia's location, with the standard Showbiz Pizza Place interior. They did have the Rock of Fire explosion, of course, like all other Showbiz locations did. Between 1991 and 1992, though most likely early 1991, this location underwent concept unification and turned the Rock of Fire explosion into Munch's Make Believe Band. Like Vestavia's location, photos do exist showing off the three stage, but a video also exists of this location during this time, as well from 1988. We can see that the characters still have their latex masks during this time, and also see Helen wearing a green cheerleader outfit, which a few of these Alabama locations seem to have on their three stages, before they closed their converted, that is. We can also see that Pizza Cam is on the wrong side of stage left. This location received Phase 2 sometime in the 1990s as well, which mainly added new games such as San Francisco Rush the Rock and Wave Runner. This location received Phase 3 in the 2000s, which included Kid Shack and menu improvements, SkyTube and Toddler Zone improvements, Ticket Munchers, and some new games, such as Bob the Builder Scoop and Chuck E. Cheese's Super Shot. A video from this time shows the location received plastic masks by November of 2007, like most locations had at this point. Chuck still had his tuxedo on at this point as well. We can also see that Munch Jr. had been removed at a prior time to late 2007. Unfortunately, between November and December of 2007, this location closed permanently. The reason for the closure is still unknown, but the likely reason for it is that it was located in an unfortunate area. The shopping center Roebuck was located in was basically abandoned, and the Chuck E. Cheese was one of the only places still open at that time. Pasquale's cardboard bricks he sat on in this location, as well as the colored wink that this location had, would be sent to the Madison, Tennessee location, specifically the Gallatin Pike one with a three stage, where those pieces would remain until that location's conversion to 2.0 in May of 2022, when both pieces would be destroyed. Anyways, the shopping center Roebuck was located in would be demolished by early 2008, and the Chuck E. Cheese location was repurposed, with the Walgreens opening in the space in mid 2008, which still stands there today. The fate of the three-stage animatronics is unknown, though, like I said for Vestavia, they were likely either destroyed or sent away, either to corporate or another location, for spare parts. After all, the Wink and Pasquale's cardboard bricks were relocated, so it's not entirely out of the question that that could have been their fate. Anyways, there's one last location we need to talk about. The US 280 location, also known as the Highway 280 location, opened in February of 2013. This location opened with a 16 movement Circles of Light Chucky animatronic, which is still at the location today. Looking at the photos of the location, it seems this location opened with Phase 4, seeing as there are purple walls and Phase 4 posters. This also seems to be what the location has today as well, the only significant change being that their sky tubes were removed. Their exterior may have also been changed at some point, but it's also possible, seeing as Rockstar Chuck debuted the year prior, that it's always had that sign, though I doubt it. Their game selection also likely did change a bit over the years, though I'm not sure what they would have received. Probably not much, though. This location looks like it's got a lot of Phase 4 games. Around mid to late 2022, all Studio C stages would no longer be programmed for, so any remaining Studio C animatronics either would use random movement or not move at all after this time. I'm not sure what Highway 280 decided to do, as I couldn't find any footage of the animatronic from after that point. There is one notable thing to discuss about this location, though, and it's not a good thing. On February 12th, 2023, there was a family gathering that happened at the Highway 280 location. One of the members at the gathering shot a man in the abdomen. They were both acquaintances attending that family gathering and ended up in an altercation. Luckily, the victim's injuries were not life threatening, and he was treated soon after being shot. The shooter was charged with first-degree assault and 2 counts of reckless endangerment. I'm glad the victim recovered, though it is sad to hear someone go so far as to shoot someone over an altercation, and in a place like Chuck E. Cheese's at that. As of June 2023, this location has not had any remodels, aside from the removal of the sky tubes. They still have their 16 movement Chucky animatronic, and I couldn't find anything about when this location will be receiving 2.0. Though this location may not be as interesting as the other locations, it will still be sad to see the Studio C animatronic go when 2.0 does occur at this location. In conclusion, Birmingham, Alabama locations are interesting, with Vestavia going through all sorts of changes to their stage, as well as their Studio C having a viral photo, Roebuck having unique features with their 3 stage, and Highway 280 having an unfortunate incident occur at the location. Overall, though, they seem solid enough in terms of interesting things about their history, though nowadays I doubt they're as interesting to visit as other, more unique locations. I hope you all enjoyed this video, as I really wanted to make a video on these locations after finding out Vestavia's Studio C animatronic was the one in the viral Chuck E. Cheese abandoned animatronic photo, and especially so after finding footage of that same location as a Showbiz. Being able to find footage of a location which doesn't have any, at least publicly available, is a great feeling. My next video will probably not be a Chuck E. Cheese video, but instead a video ranking every Pokemon generation game-wise. After that, I will be returning to make a video on the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Asheville, North Carolina. If you're interested in seeing either one of those videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you're notified when those videos come out. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.